Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have Audrey with me. Super cool story. So she's been watching my videos. She reached out to me. Long story short, she is from Arizona. Her husband brought her here for her birthday. That was Halloween. And like I said, happy birthday to you. And we are doing a total makeover for her. And I am so excited about this. We've been talking on the phone, email, text about what we want to do, what she likes, what she dislikes, all the things. And this is what we've come up with. So I'm going to turn her around so you can see. She has fine, thin hair and she wants to have something fun, easy, something that can be a little more dressed up if she wants as far as a style. So she wants it off of her neck, and which I don't blame you. After having hair off of your neck, yeah. Anyway, she's had her hair short before, so that's good. The other thing I want you guys to realize, Audrey has been thinking about this for probably the last 10 years on and off. So she's been talking to her husband about it. So anyway, we are super excited to change it. So we're going to bring it up off of her neck. We are going to stack it pretty tight, not as tight as mine, but tight back here. We're going to do it short here. We are going to accentuate her cheekbones here. So we're going to bring the length down into here. And there's a few, 3, 4, 5 ways you can style this cut. So we will show you what we're going to do with the color first, and then we'll get on to cutting after the color. So I've talked to her. She's never really had a window. And what I was telling her, because we are bringing depth throughout her hair, I want to take a little window back here, just a little bit from ear to ear, and I'm gonna do a 6N back here. So that's not super dark. It's a light brown, medium brown-ish. Okay, we're gonna do the 6N back here. The reason being is because if I just left this, brought the warmth up through the top, that's gonna look funny when we cut it. So we need to blend everything. We need it to just all go together, mix in well. So we are doing a little window with the 6N. Like I said, won't be super dark, just to blend in the depth. Now the depth that we are doing up above is 4R with 6N. So that doesn't mean it's dark. That doesn't mean it's red. It means it's a red brown, which when she sent me pictures, in the end, I can't wait for you guys to see the before and afters, because it's gonna accentuate her skin tone also with adding a little bit of the red with it. And the 6N has not a ton of warmth, but a tiny, tiny bit. So I've just mixed this with 10 volume for the 6N below, and we are going to add that to the bottom. All right, go ahead and look down. Perfect. I have put a towel underneath. I always like to put a towel underneath to protect their clothes, just in case. You never ever know. I've seen a lot of people just throw on color down here. I like to watch exactly where I put the brush. The reason being is because obviously the color is light right now and it's going to deepen. So I really want to watch my lines, especially where we are cutting her hair off. You don't want just little marks of where you've just thrown the color on, because some people just really fast. So just make sure you watch where you put your color, especially because we are cutting the back off. And literally, I was going to cut most of this length off so we don't have to color it anyway. But since I didn't do that right here, that's okay. We're just gonna cover it. And another reason is it's easier to just throw up with a clip and out of your way. Okay, so I'm just watching where I stroke this color up. See, I'm just going up, up, but I'm seeing that I'm on an even way to come across there. How are you doing? Are you getting nervous? You doing good? Okay, good.
I don't remember, did you say we're also going to add some highlights?
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you. I'm so glad you mentioned that because I talked about the low lights and the depth. So yes, we are adding the highlights with the low lights to add the depth. So thank you so much. I forgot to mention that. So I really appreciate that. So yes, we are adding, and we are going to brighten the highlights because she's obviously lighter, but anyway, so yes, we are going to do that. So thank you so much. You bet. Okay, now I'm going to do a bleach for the blonde. I'm only adding 20 volume. Obviously, because her hair is already light, 20 volume isn't as harsh. And I always love to add oil to the bleach that I use, which is right here. This is the Monat oil. This will actually help hydrate while you lift the pigment out of the hair. When you lift pigment out of the hair, it can also lift the protein because the protein molecule attaches to the hair pigment and it will pull it out. So I always recommend, like, you know, maybe once a month, do a protein mask. That's always nice. You don't have to, but it can add protein back in. Not that we are gonna make her totally blonde. I'm not saying that, I'm just putting that out there for you guys to know that if you do get your hair bleached, it's nice to do a protein mask, like once a month, once every few weeks is always nice. Okay, now what we're going to do is, since I have done the dark below, which I shouldn't even say dark, it's not that dark, the brownish below. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do so we don't have to color all this is, yep, chop, chop, here we go. She's like, oh goodness, here we go, here we go. So I obviously know I'm going shorter than this. So, and it's all pulled back. So any of this that's pulled back is gonna fall longer forward. Forward longer, I guess I should say. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this out. I'm just gonna take this hair off. That way we don't have to color that. Bye-bye, there it goes. Okay, that probably was a weird feeling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited though.
We're moving on.
Yep, we're moving on. Ready or not, here we go. Okay, now I am going to come in the middle. So you can see this is the middle of her head. I am going to do a medium weave. The reason I'm doing medium is because I really want this to show. And with fine hair, you want to go a little bit thicker of pieces or you won't see as much with the color. So I obviously want to go at least medium with that color. So I'm going to add the blonde. So this is right above that light brown that we just put in her bottom. So I'm covering the whole strands. The reason being is because it's all one color. Say your client has, you know, some blonde ends. You obviously would not take, you know, the blonde over the blonde. You wouldn't want their hair to fall out. Okay, so right here, we're gonna take another section. And obviously you want to take a little fine, well, thin, not fine, thin section. You don't want a thick section to weave from. And the reason you don't is because if you take too big of a section, when you go to put in the color, you're gonna have regrowth because that is pulling too big of a section. So this way you can get right up to the root. And remember, the bleach will swell a tiny bit. So you want to watch where you're putting it, you know, by this foil. So you can see I'm pretty darn close, and you'll get to know how close you can get. But this way it looks right up to the root when it is processed. All right, and what I'm going to do is two rows, I guess I should say, of blonde, and then one of the brownish red. And I think that is going to be a great mixture. I should have asked you first.
No,
is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
Okay. That is so great. I've just been thinking a lot about her hair ever since she sent it. And I just feel like that is enough light with the brown, because with fine hair, and especially if it's light, you really want, you know, by adding that depth in there, it will show she has more hair. Because sometimes if you're too blonde and you have really fine, thin hair, it's going to look even more thin. So by adding the depth to her hair will make her look like she has more also, and it'll make it look fuller. Okay, now I am adding another section here, another row. And I do like to go around the head. If you feel like it's too dark and too light, your mixture, you can also go in a diagonal so it doesn't look like stripes around the head. Her color, I don't feel like it's too dark and too light to have to go on a diagonal. So I'm going across the head. So same with the blonde, as I'm covering all the strand, you are going to do that with the dark also. Another thing that people sometimes like to do is use different colored foils so they can keep track of what color they are doing. So you can do that also, that's an idea. I just keep track of where I'm at, and say I do forget, I can just go, you know, 2, 1, 2, 1. But usually I just keep track in my head. But that is one way that you can make sure that you keep track of how many blondes and how many browns you have done. Okay, so here's the second row of the blonde. After this one, I'm going to do one more, and then I'll show you how I put the dark in. It's the same thing. I'm going to cover the whole strands with the dark also. I cannot wait for this transformation. It's so exciting and such a fun thing. And like I said, even though it might be a shock and a little bit of a shock, it's not going to be as much because she has thought about this for a long time.
And I have my hair done at least 6 years, so.
Oh, see?
I'm thinking about going short for 10, so.
Okay, see, that is perfect. And I'm just telling you, this is fantastic because it's going to be more adaptable to her to have this whole new style because she's been wanting it. So, not that you can't love it when you decide, you know, pretty fast, but I'm just saying the shock factor of going, you know, from super long to short, you know, can be real.
Might be a little shocking for him.
Right, for the hubby. But in our own minds, when we want something, us gals just go for it and we're good, right? No,
not always.
No, that is right. And that's why I'm saying, you know, knowing for this long that you have wanted it. Okay, now I'm just gonna add a little bit of this 4R. Like I said, this is gonna add some depth. You know, I also explained with this 4R, it's not super, super red because I am adding the 6N to it. You know, if I was to put the 4R on all together, it would have more of a red tone, obviously. but it is not going to be super red. It's just gonna add warmth, which with her color of skin tone will be fantastic. So, okay, again, I'm gonna add this color. And this is the red brown through this area. Okay, so you don't have to sit and watch me do this. I'm going to explain to you. So this is the brown. I am going to put, well, the red brown, I guess I should say. I'm going to do another foil here and another foil here. Then I'm gonna do 2 blonde and same thing. And then I'm gonna come straight forward in a mohawk section, 2 blonde, 1 brown, 2 blonde, 1 red brown, as we go up. So we are going to do that. We are gonna let her process. Next time you see us, she will be ready for her cut. Yay! Okay, so we are going to color and then we'll be back shortly. All right, welcome back. We have the color done. We are super pumped and we can't wait. Now we're ready for the haircut. So we are going to start in the back. I'm just gonna put her up here just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and put her head down. Come across here. Straight across, cut that. Yay, you don't have to have that on your neck anymore. Okay, so just going to the left side here. Such a good sound with the shears. Yep, bye-bye. Okay, I'm just taking these, this length. Okay, now tilt this way. Perfect. I'm gonna just take this length off the front. See, just taking that length off the front, like just those ends thickens this up so much. Like, wow, incredible. Okay, now we're gonna come from like the top of the ear across. Just gonna comb this out of the way. You can, you know, clip it if you would like. All right, now we are going to take this on about a 45-degree angle. Take the length up. The cool thing about this, Audrey, is when you go to dry it, this is just gonna kind of fall into place. Yeah. So that's super fun. Easy, woohoo! Exactly. And I was telling Audrey, you know, what's nice is when people get to a certain point on their haircuts and they're thinking like, oh, all I do is pull it up, or I don't feel like it's ever styled, you know? I'm like, that is literally a perfect time to cut your hair, because you're not, you know what I mean? You're not used to having it down and doing it. It's off of your face. So when you cut your hair and it's shorter, it's off your face. Like, so it's not, you know, it's just that hair that you're not pulling up. And so, I don't know, I think sometimes that's a good sign of, you know, time to cut your hair if you feel like you're just pulling it up every day. Because then you, like I was telling you, Audrey, it feels more styled during the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't feel like you're frumpy, you're like blah.
Exactly.
So, okay, I feel like we need a little bit more there. A little tighter on this side.
Do with your hair kind of old too.
Oh yeah, see, so I'm glad that you said that too. It's so, so true. Like, that's the only thing you can do with your hair. You're like, oh, it makes you not even want to do it. So you're like, okay, we'll just pull this back up again. Okay, so again, I'm taking a section down, holding this out, and coming up. It's the craziest thing, how when you cut that hair off, how much thicker it looks. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I know that from previous, so I'm not freaking out about that at all.
Oh, good, 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 good. I'm so glad. I'm just excited. This is such a fun. Hey, good thing is he loves you for you, not your hair.
No.
I guess we'll see. Guess we'll see.
He's not screaming and yelling over there, so.
Right, he's being super nice. Yeah, see, that's right. We looked at pictures before this, so we're good. He's good. He's like, I can handle that. Oh, see, that's cute. Just like gonna dry in your own curl.
So
That's
it is
fun.
curling.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's just a wave.
A wave,
Yeah, which is super fun because that's what people like.
Maybe messy.
Yep, messy. You know, girl. See, you're good. You're great for this cut. Messy is good. All right.
Well, messy adds lift and volume too.
Yes, it does. And Audrey made a great point when we was talking earlier when we was coloring. She says, because I was explaining, you know what, a color really helps the haircut and all the things. And she's like, and it adds volume. And it's so, so true. Okay, so you can see I'm coming up. So I come from this. Now I'm gonna go around the head shape, up to the top. And we're gonna come to the next section. Same thing, we're gonna follow this up to the top. Okay, now the next section. And if you like to take your sections, you know, and part them out and everything, that is totally great. You can definitely do that for sure. I'm really excited for you to see the color too. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not only cutting, that's super fun, but to see that color in there, it's going to be awesome.
Seeing the color alone.
Thank you. Yeah, see, she's seen the color and it was even wet, so that's fun, but it'll change even more. So instead of like going straight back, I'm gonna hold this out because we don't want a big lump here, a big dog ear here. So to avoid that, we're gonna hold it straight out and take that corner. She's like, no, I didn't come for a puppy look.
No.
Nope. Maybe want a little bit of hair, maybe to tuck, but not a dog ear. Okay, now we're gonna come to this next section. Same thing, we're gonna come up from this back. That's the other thing I was telling Audrey is it's super fun when you get another haircut, a new one, is it makes you want to do it. It makes you want to learn, you know, some different styles. Like when I style her, I'll kind of show you, you know, you can dry this back, you can tuck this, you can scrunch this, you know, just a few different styles and different ways that you can do it, which, you know, I can show her a few, but what's going to be really like the most fun for her is to get home and play with it herself. You know what I mean? Just hold, you know, round brush it this way or brush it that way, but for me to give her a little bit of help, guidance. Yes, exactly. That's huge. So, okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to come back here and I'm going to go straight up and make sure that this is even, that there's no big points sticking out. This is gonna show if your cut was even as you cut vertical. So when you cut vertical, you're gonna come back horizontal this way to make sure everything is lining up. And if it is, that means it's obviously cut right. Okay, so we're coming up this way. So you can see there's no big pieces sticking out. So that means that that is even. Okay, super fun. Here we go. We're coming to the front. And what we're doing in the pictures that she has showed me and that we have decided with her hair and her face shape, some of that hair is going to kind of come forward, more of like a bang area, and then kind of split the bang area, tuck. So my point to that is we are going to cut this on an angle instead of straight across. And the reason we are doing that, see this angle? We're going up this way instead of straight across. That way we have shorter layers from the back going into the long front. Also, if she wants to do, I need to do a tutorial on my hair, on curling, like this longer, you know, instead of just doing it all straight, just to change it up so you guys know it doesn't have to be the same every time, which I do mine the same a lot. So maybe I need to do some videos on that. But having these shorter layers coming down into this long, she can curl a little bit of that and have this a little messy. Anyway, it'll be fun. Okay, now this side we are gonna hold. So I'm taking from the side of the ear straight out, taking this length off. And that is what is cool. I am seeing these hairs that are longer cut into the shorter. Yeah, and it's just thicken it right up. Okay, straight out again. Take this length. So this way we have some still around her face, but we have a cute shape that is going to be around her, you know, cheekbone area. Okay, going to bring this on the angle. Oh, almost got my finger. I didn't squeeze, so that was good. Okay, now I'm going to come back down on this angle to take that corner off. That's what's fun. She still has some hair back here. In fact, that's what's cute. Ken was saying, her husband, well, yeah, I do see hair back there still on this other picture. So yeah, I'm good with that. So I'm making sure that we're leaving her some hair back here. It's short and off her neck, but there's definitely hair back here to do its little thing, which is absolutely cute. Yes, not as short as mine. So we are good. Okay, so you can see that this is over her ear. It's about here. It's going to come down in, especially when I go to texture this into her cheekbone. Okay, but we are leaving it here. That way that if she wants to tuck it, some days, like when she curls it, or she wants to like have this back, she can tuck this. Okay, so it doesn't always have to be out. Okay, this is where she usually parts over here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right here and come on an angle, take this hair off. And then I'm going to come from this area and come up to that bang. And that right there already thickened so much from just taking those little hairs away and up into the side bang. Oh my gosh, it's cute and it's just like wavy. It's cute. Yeah, sorry, that's in your eyes. I'm so sorry.
It's my microfine hair.
That's cute, microfine. There you go. It's a perfect way to say it, you know, when it's extra fine. Okay, so same thing here. We're gonna hold this out. Take this length, and that length comes up into the layer that is up top. So see that layer right here? We are cutting that side to the top layer. I bet everybody's excited like me, like, okay, I just want to get to the, oh, good, good, that's awesome. Pictures are great. All right, okay, same thing here. We're gonna come up, take this on the angle. Of course, leave it, and you can always check, so it's right down by this ear. See, right down by that ear. take it down into that point, and then we're going to come up, take this hair off, coming up to the bang area. Okay, now obviously we don't want all this because it's too bulky. So I'm going to come back through, take some of this length, but we do, that's the thing with her hair. We do want a little bit of length because she wants to do a few things with it. Okay, and then I'm going to come in, take some of this bulk out by coming up in about an inch, opening and shutting the shears, giving it different lengths. Okay, and then you remember on the other side, we went from here back here to take that corner off on an angle. That takes the bulk back here away, but we still have length, like her hubby wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, we are taking a little bit more right here. Feels a little bulky. Oh, goodness. Yep, deep breath. You can do this. You can do this.
Oh, I'm just getting excited. It's like, calm down.
Oh, I know.
No.
So exciting. Okay, now I'm just going to come in and just point. And this is only about a ½ inch in, like up through here, 1/4 of an inch. That's because if we style her hair down this way, we obviously don't want it in her eyes. Or if we want to split it, bring it over this way, she can do it that way also. Okay, now we're going to take more length here. You can obviously see we have too much length here. Just gonna wet this down. See, that's what happens with fine hair. It dries really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna take this corner a little bit shorter. Super excited for this. Gonna be fun. Yep, totally different. Yep, exactly. Love it. Right in time for all the fun holidays.
Actually, might take some stress off the holidays.
Yeah, there you go. It should lighten your load for sure. Anybody need? Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, I love it. Okay, a little bulky back here. So I'm just taking a little bit right here. This area. All right, now we are going to texture through all of this. So about an inch up in. And she has fine, thin hair, so I don't want to do a ton, but we definitely need some in there for it to lift. Okay, perfect. All right, so now what I want to show you guys, I'm going to just add a little bit. Okay, we are going to add the Kenra Mousse. I love the Volume Mousse Extra, especially for fine, thin hair. It adds a lot of volume. Thank you, and it's wet, yay! That's what she wanted. She wanted her hubby to love it, which is so cute. I love that. I think we might need to go a tiny bit shorter on this one side. Maybe not, we might check that in a minute. And the back here, it's just very subtle, but it's gonna blend with your hair up here. So I'm super excited.
Totally excited and not worried.
You're so sweet. Okay, so I do wanna show you guys, well, I don't wanna turn you to the mirror because I want the other style done first. Okay, so literally I'm gonna just, okay, so this is so cute. So, okay, this is one style. She could throw this mousse in here, throw in a little hairspray, which I'm not gonna put the hairspray in because I'm going to dry it. But look how cute this is, just kind of scrunched, okay? And even with the sides, it's cute scrunch. Then after it air dries, then you can kind of lift it with your fingers, take some pomade to piece it out. That is one like extra super easy way that you can do it. All right, now I'm going to spray the Volume and Lift Spray. Thanks for closing your eyes, Audrey. You are awesome. Now we are going to, after I rub this in really good, we're gonna dry the back down, and then I'm going to round brush this, and we're gonna make it full, and then kind of piecey around here. And I'm gonna show you how you can just, we're gonna first dry all this to the side with volume back here, and then I'm going to just kind of show you how you can part it, and then have it full here. You can tuck here. So there's just a few little styles that we can change it with. Okay, so the back is going to just be cut down or dried down. So, and you can see as soon as I'm done drying this area, I will show you that it doesn't have to be as tight as mine, but it's still tight with this hair to have the volume. So with this style, I would back and forth with your fingers. And then Audrey on the top, I would come and just start drying it like this way. Okay, because you obviously part this way, but I want you to dry this other way and kind of up, and then back the other way and kind of up. This is going to give it volume, okay? A lot of volume. Okay, now it's about 80% dry. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in the round brush. It's looking a ton thicker already. I'm excited for her to also see the color that I've been telling her about. Because I told her it's not red, it's just a red brown. I'm just turning it on low, just have a little bit more control of that hair. Okay, now say you wanted to do a style that was like more up and back. You're going to take the round brush and you're going to dry everything totally back. That's going to give it more movement. So if you don't want it more like set like this, instead of like round brushing it in, you're going to round brush everything just totally back. Okay, that will give it more movement in different ways, especially with her curl right there. Okay, so close your eyes. Good girl, thank you. So see, that's just kind of round brush back. So it has that cute. This looks feathery, but when you take paste, you could make it look more piecey. So, which right now the feathery look, Farrah Fawcett, all that.
It's bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
My childhood returns.
Yep, absolutely. And then if you don't want a certain part, just take, if you do have a epic, just go back and forth. That way you don't have to have a part. Another way to style it is definitely like, you know, do a part here, piece this out, your part. Right now, we're gonna do just a messy front bang. Yep, I think that one side might be a tiny bit longer. Just look. Yep, it is. How are you doing, Ken? Are you liking it over there? Yay! Cute! I love it. Woohoo! He says his honey looks younger. It literally is crazy what a cute, fun haircut will do. It does. It lifts, totally lifts, and can make you look tons younger. So you guys can see the difference. So see how I round brush this back and it gives it the flippy. See how I round brush this kind of forward and it gives it the down. And I'm not sure which way we might, yeah, I'm like, which way do we want to go? But that, I just wanted to show them that, you know what, if you round brush back, that it can give it kind of a flippy. You can leave it down, just more soft looking, or, I mean, the way I'm gonna style it when you leave is more piecey, okay? With the product and everything and not as soft. So I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna kind of come in and trim this a little bit more. It seems too heavy. And even say when you go to even tuck a little bit, to see you can lift this, tuck this, even over here with this kind of flipping out. That's super cute. I'm trying to decide. I'm kind of like in the flip too. I mean, I'm gonna do this one.
Let's do that.
Okay, we're doing it. We are doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, super exciting. All right, so. Just gonna warm this back up. So it'll just be a little more flippy, messy, and you literally don't have to, doesn't need to be called a flip. It's just to make different movements so it's not all just straight down. And you can do straight down. Straight down is super cute too. I just wanted to show a few different ways, you know? Or like I said, you can always bring this back, round brush it back, because I round brushed it forward. If you round brush it back and lift this up, you know, some people like it off of their forehead and tucked. Say you're gonna put earrings, jewelry, go to dinner, and you wanna come back, you can make this back with poof here. Because kind of, you know, say when people go out and they do have their hair pulled back for kind of more fancy. So if you wanna, you know, do more makeup and earrings and have it come back and tuck it so it looks like it's pulled back, but it has that poof up here, that's another fun way you can do it. So it'll be fun to just, yee-hoo, that's a good thing. And you know, she can bring the flat iron into it and flat iron it and lift it more. We can just play with this, and we're gonna poof this back here so she has volume that she hasn't had in a while, right? We love that. Okay, so, and it takes just a minute. You wanna place this hair, you can piece this out, and you can see this window wasn't dark, you know what I mean? It just blended this red brown into it, so it wasn't her regular natural under here. And you can see where I did just the bottom a tiny bit. That's just a really natural thing for color, is to be darker underneath. All right, now we are going to just back comb a little bit to give it volume up here, and then we will see if it's pieced into place. And we're getting there, we're getting there. So exciting.
I have to imagine.
Yeah, you're like, okay. But hey, at least you can watch back and kind of see what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So that's a plus. Okay.
Well, it's gonna be fun to try all sorts of things.
It will. And like just talking to you, you know there's different things out there. I think that's, and probably what I need to do more is show the different ways of styling. And just so people think that just having short hair, you don't have to do the same thing every day. Now, is it easy to just do the same thing every day? It is. But once you get used to like doing different things, then you'll be good. Okay, and then we just spraying underneath the back combing.
So want to open my eyes.
You're like, it's so close. So close, yet so far. Okay, then back here, I really want to do some back combing so we can bring this forward. I know, I bet you was really tempted.
Very much so.
Yeah, but it's funny because once you get the full effect, that's why I like to keep people turned away, because you know, then you get the ta-da kind of a thing, right? All right, my dear, now I'm just gonna turn you towards me so I can see. All right, that's turning back on. So I wanted to show you guys, see how this kind of seems set. She wants it a little more funky today. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna take a couple little pieces, just kind of bring it out straight, bend it a tiny bit, just so it has some more movement, so it's not just set. And it'll be cute set, you know, just down, and like you don't have to take the flat iron to do any of this. You can do it the other way, but this is just kind of fun to, like you say, make it a little more piecey and messy and spunky and fun. All right, now I'm gonna turn her before I spray it. We're just gonna kind of move a few things into place and show her the ta-da, and let's see. Just gonna do a little bit more.
I can't wait to see the video too, because that's going to help me understand what you did.
Yeah, literally, it does help a lot. I'm glad that you let us do this, because it really does help.
It helps you, it helps me.
Absolutely. Yes, I love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Heck yes. Okay, you're ready for this? All right. I'm just gonna turn her and we're gonna see what we've got going.
Oh my gosh! Holy cow!
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that is so much fun.
Is that fun?
Is
like,
awesome.
this is like the fun you're talking about, right?
Yeah, this
just
is
not
like
like set, just
No,
fun.
no. Yeah, this is the fun. As a set, I'm pretty sure I know how to do. I mean, that's just kind of like
Right, that's
throw it out
easier.
in place.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And to scrunch it if you want
Oh
it
my
scrunchy.
gosh.
But isn't that cute? And your back just fell into place.
The
Like-
back is what I've so got to see.
Oh yes, I have them right here. Okay, let's turn you.
This window thing. Oh yeah.
Sorry, can you see that?
Yeah.
See how it just kind of blends in? It's not really like a set window. And if you feel like it's too set, I'm gonna show people what you can do. If you feel like this is too set, you can take these thinning shears through that area of where the color meets the brown. Okay, and you can take this thin that out a tiny bit. And then I'll show you when I comb this out. See, that's even more blended. Yeah, how does that feel? So light. Does it feel light?
It feels totally light. It's like, oh my gosh, there's no hair back there.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, this is great. I
Isn't
love
that?
it.
But yet you still have hair.
No, I totally have
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I left you hair, Ken. There's hair back there. It's not tight like mine. But that's what's fun, is it's cute and
It's fun. It's spunky. I can do it all nice and neat.
yeah, that's what's fun. You can do it neat, fun, just straight. You can do it back, just all those different ways. So, and it'll just be fun for you to try your different ways. When you do it, you're gonna have to send me pictures of what you do. Like, hey, I did it this way today. Hey, I'm gonna turn her around.
Questions. I wanted to do this, and this is where it ended up. Where did I go wrong?
Yeah, no, and that's fine. I would love to help. Seriously, I would. I'm gonna turn her around so you can see that. So just fun, messy. And you can see how full it looks around her face, where before it was really thin back in. This is fuller around her face and it brings it down. And like I was saying, you can take this, you can part it, so it's not down on your face. I just wanted this for a change.
Yeah, total change.
You can totally take it, split it, anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I'm
you
working,
can
that's
change
what I
it.
want to do.
Yeah, see? So that's perfect. So you can just flip it to the side, part it, whatever. You can tuck it, you know, even with these flipped back, you can tuck it, you know, what in any little thing can change it.
Yeah,
You know what I
a
mean?
little bit.
So, yep. So anyway, oh my gosh.
Thank
Audrey,
you.
thank you. You are so cute. That was super fun. And what about the color? You feel
I
like
like the
it's not,
color.
see, it's not like a red,
No,
and it's
not
just
at all.
a hint of warmth.
No, I love it.
I love it.
I love
Okay.
it.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate them coming from Arizona. What a fun day. Anyway, so great. So thank you. And we will chat next time. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.